5. Man who died in some place turned into a female. Rape. Southern hospitality. Written off as something that you needed, not rape. Oh. I caught you while you slept. Helped you out. You got your venue, Southern Judge. Hey. Read them, but hey. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like that's it. There's an abuse going down. I don't see no problem. And he grew up there and he lived there and got transferred here. And we have the right to call the police on this abuse while they have the right to not. I mean, he's working there, he's the liaison, and you call up there, there's a spousal abuse going on, because it tells you don't call 911 unless these happen, call this there. Call, hello, yeah. There's abuse going on, and he's from another place where abuse is good, it's alright. I don't see there's a problem. Click. Right, so after the situation that happened, I almost got hit by this one orange car, and I called the Phoenix PD, and they were in the background snickering. He's the one that lost his apartment. This is what I would say. I removed myself off of Section 8. As I had stated, call the police, busy signal, undercovers from the cop watch, there to set up somebody for certain charges that they're yelling in 2006, in 2008. And then 2018, 10 years later, when I was in Canada, I made this addition to Aaron. You didn't get that, did you? Remember that movie, the English movie, where the little black kid goes, runs and hides, and the female has the diseased, moist spot on her crotch. And the queen in the background. Aaron. Still all his guns, replace them with fake shit. Nothing that could leave a projectile or any burn marks. Make it come out the eye. It's both. Just a flare. Digital. Right, and we're gonna read some books. Hey, you're retired, shut up. I signed contracts that didn't have options on it that you guys are thinking that are part of the contract now. There's one contract, now you got some tax forms. All this optional, put yourself in danger, prostitute, soldier, sold to die. And you find out That's a bigger picture. Hey, yeah. We're bored, got some money. Whoo! Under this guise, you guys are mercenaries. You know the rules, regulations, you know you're breaking them. You know your rights, you know what you have the right to do. Oops, sorry, got you away from all that. I'm paying people to shoot people because I have the money. I have no legal right to do this. Lost my money because of that. Not me, but was filthy fucking rich, paid people to do shit. They stole all my money. Or the government or the people, they took all the money. So I couldn't do that. Me, it's totally opposite. You wouldn't do that. Ha ha ha. We're bored. Hey, who cares? Hey, you have the right to grow marijuana and look at it. If you smoke it, it's against the law. But you could eat it. Oh. Any flame to it, and you had broken a class 2, 3, 4, 5 felony. Ugh. Right. So you're not a female, but you're gonna be looking at female cases of butthole. Right? Did you not get the LBGTQ? Hey, what's up? Everybody trying to do penitentiary chances seem to be with that in the gay parts, and you want the females, but they're lesbians, and choosing who they like. Hey. I was like, hey, we went to a state where they could date very young, old people. Now they come back, hey, just turned 18 too, oops, little boy. Then you go out to that state, we looking at none of those young females, those is ours. Ugh. I used to be fine as hell. They got their pictures of high school, grade school. I was skinny, high school, boom, now I'm big, fat, ugh. Got some other people from another country yelling, yeah, that's the way to do it, ugh. Manipulated everybody, now they all, ugh. Used to be healthy and clean, now they got a disease just from sitting there. Hopefully they didn't catch it from the older cats, but 9 times out of 10, like dope name plasma. I had my ears pierced. Got the ear. Oh, you didn't get that, did you? People like to cut corners every place, you know, and they told me I couldn't. They decided to yell, but over here, they let people in getting out the penitentiary. Did anybody complain? Anybody do nothing? No? Get money. If I complain, somebody does something, I don't get no money. Hey, it's a way to get money. Hey, I'm tweaking looking for money. Hey, prostitute looking for money. Hey, a terrible disease, and I'm looking for money. This person told me to come in and go through, and they got me through. It's 20 years later. Hey. And once they find out it's that easy, hey, what's up? This is a midget. It's not a 1 or 2 year old, alright? Hey, it's fine with me. And somewhere in the future, oh, yeah, well, it's not my money, it's his. And what the fuck are you doing with it? Like I said, I only had $100,000. About $1 trillion of Wi-Fi money. Well-y tracked money. Alright, hey, it's a reserve note. I burn it on TV. Hey, we're 5%. Hey, we're Muslims. We're guaranteed something to somebody, but now I'm wearing regular clothes, putting my 2 cents. Then I say privacy. You sound like a fucking nerd. Hey, there ain't no denomination in belief systems. They want you to think, well, this is a black thing. It was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Your same hairdo and style. This white guy, this other guy is over here saying exactly what you just said, woofing exactly what you just woofed. As if y'all was all at the same meeting. Right. Now you're chilling. You trust the school. Got your kids at school. They become little undercover liaisons without you knowing they're great in school. Some officer comes or some person picks them up, takes them down to the stores, and have them asking people for cigarettes. You don't find out until you go to the store and the clerk says your kid's not allowed into the store for soliciting. Got your kids saying it's a private issue. Talking about what's privacy and what's my rights and all this other stuff. But yeah, hey grown up, did you ask? Hey, these ain't your kids, you going to bat for their privacy. What do you trying to hide? Hey, worst case scenario. Ooh, yeah, you ready to go undercover, huh? Ugh. I need you to be a Muslim. Ooh. Then I need you to marry off these 5 females. Hey. Then I need you to join the reserve and then volunteer to go over here and be the next. Oh. For all you know, hey, I was going to the bathroom and caught them doing stuff. Worst case scenario, you go, hey, your kids hopping and jumping around and they just sitting down and ain't doing shit now. I don't want you to ever put it past them if the nose diameter changes. hey, we were kids born here, sent to other places because we look like these people. Then these people said, hey, you don't look like us at all. Then they taught us shit and did shit, fucking up our mind in MK Ultra. Then they sent us back, and we think we are these people. And we inherited their way of living. And it's like, hey, you're a patriot for your country. They undercovered your kid. He's acting like a Muslim. Your next best thing is to get a gun, blow his head off, or get him put in jail. And it's like, hey, we didn't have a right to do this anyways. Yeah, we got fired in a chain. The same chain seemed to be like, hey, we're still running it. It was like, hey, didn't you just get away with it? What are you talking about? You were putting me in jail for some shit. You just got away with that shit. So I did it, and hey, yeah, I was undercover, hey. No, not him. The phone. Ugh. I want all my credits. So if I said 13/18/02 and they say, sorry, sir, it has to happen at that particular moment in time, but yet they say the reversal was created by this same kid, and he got to talk to kids younger than him. And then we hear some bullshit about we're older was liaisons the same way, and they tricked us into marrying people from other countries. And we noticed that the people that still in those other countries still looking for help. Possibly while the other people that did help them, well, we're here. It was like, who got to go to the field trip? Who didn't? Who's gonna get expelled? Who ain't? Wait, no, who got expelled? Who didn't? What set is he from? And what? The start of what? Now let's put a gang together and not give a section or a name. The Y2K bug, what did they want? The Nazi stuff? That's a gang. That's a group of people with a set belief on something. There's more than 4 people in the pack. I mean, what's the difference? You don't dress out in the gang clothes all the day. It's like, why don't you go to Germany with that, huh? You know, that's their salute. Ugh, treason. It's kind of weird, though. To the head, straight up. That's the Germans' actual salute. Ugh. It's like, hey, you're a vet. Boom. The whole time as being a vet, you did the German salute. Oh. Giving your alliance to another country. But then to flip the script, this is what they did. You don't do that. You guys aren't German. You ain't giving the salute. You tossing gang signs, other type of Masonic situation. And you guys are doing that. Ugh. Hey, you guys are tossing the German salute, but you ain't doing what the Germans did. You guys on the other stage and all the other shit. Hey, I made it. I'm here. I'm kicking it. You're just another patsy. You know that. They committed fraud and they state one fact. Hey, you signed this contract. You committed it after that. You don't work here, but you keep coming in. You keep on collecting a paycheck. You find it out, and then you start implementing that on other people. Yeah, we allowed you to do this 755 times. That's 355 years. We're kidnapping you off of your person into a private facility. Where slum village is applicable. So that's your property, man. Let's see. There was computers after the 80s, and then there were some big face honeys and some jobs. School. They use the same words, rehabilitation. Hey, but I did all these jobs and killed. Hey, like I said, as a judge, I noticed people walking into the office, and I made up a lot of shit and popped in from eating and noticed, oh, they're gone. Then noticed, oh, what a coincidence. Four people walk in trying to moot some cases that were made up out the blue. Yes, I'm John Strategic Ham. Let's a happy face and think of what does it take to prosecute, convict, charge. Hey, two people said it, witness, officer makes it admissible. You're now convicted. You have your day in court. You lose it. You get the time, whether you did it or didn't. That means I'm playing a video game. I made up names. The MO of the video game. I find that person. I bust that person. Now that person's in jail for it. Didn't do shit, was minding their business. Now that person's now convicted of a crime. Judge is doing their job. Hey, this is what they give me. Boom. Now you have to argue your freedom. Now you don't argue it, somebody else does. He has a bad attitude. She has a bad attitude. Prosecution does their job. To what they wrote, no priors. 1-3 please. Your heart drops. What? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. The charges alone holds 10. You go to trial, you lose it, you get 10. You take the plea, you just admitted to it. One. Hey, you said, hey, I didn't do nothing. Hey, I want to take my chance. Hey, fuck that shit. You tell your lawyer says, I'm gonna do some illegal shit and litigate this case without you being present. You're sitting in jail for almost a year. Tries to take you to the first plea. No, you don't get it. First plea died. You've been in there for a year, time served. Next plea dies. Now he owes you 3 years. He gives you an ultimatum. You don't take the 3, you go do 10 or 7. Now you're SOL. I'm doing somebody fitting MO. Charge, you're now convicted. You have to beat it. You don't beat it, you get that time. Prosecution's doing their job. You got these pleas. Judges doing their job. You have to argue it. Your defense ain't doing their job. You ain't nowhere to be involved in your own case. Other people, oh, hey, you didn't have to say that. Hey, now you SOL. You take the plea, boom. You could probably prove conspiracy, you know. You can prove it was conspiracy. Guilt. Whether you did it or didn't. Because you got to know this is conspiracy. You have to have the proof. Yeah. Entrapment, you have to know and have the proof that you were literally entrapped. I'm not going to put you in jail for smoking a joint and then put the handcuffs on you after smoking a joint. And of course you get 3 pleas, right? Let's say same shit is going down. You in jail. You in there for a year and a half. You haven't had one plea agreement. They offer one plea, matter of fact. 5 years. You're like, absurd, I didn't do nothing. Then you're waiting for 2 and the 3. Model penal codes. Five years pass, he comes back with the same plea. Right? No 2, no 3, just here it said 1. Or then if you don't know nothing about it, statute of limitations. You got 9 months, 3 months. You got 90 days. Whew, 90 days pass. Wow. So they give you the plea, you got 5 years probation. It shouldn't have been that long. They kept you away, you don't know nothing, you seem to be in bungalows that's empty. There's no library, there's no way to find out anything. You get out just as innocent as you was before. Rumors have started, all this bullshit. Now you have to learn this. But since you were in there for 5, chilling, they changed up shit. Now you need a card to use the internet. Now you need a certain registration and a license to order the internet. You no longer qualify for it. Now information ain't as easily available. You get the information, they change it. Ugh. Liberty. Some time passed. You find out about this model penal codes, this NAFA. You like, God damn it. Malpractice could have been at play. You could have sued for malpractice, but you never thought about it. So you never got into any law. You never put this, that you could just be walking down the street and out the blue somebody says you fit the MO and now you're convicted. And even if we find out you're innocent, everybody already clowns you as being that person, it doesn't matter. Ugh. Then after we set your ass up, even though we know it, we still keeping up with the bullshit. But then the people you have to go through, signed a contract, this is my job, but I don't want to do my job when it comes to you. And I'm not giving you a complaint. I'm not allowing you to do this. You're that one person or that one thing. Right. Fraud amnesia. It's amnesia. You watch the CNN make you cry. You read the Paul thing about the kid that wants to get out of the CIA. He's in California. You see the GTA 5 and who Michael is. He is the paycheck. Then all of a sudden, this paycheck is now requesting not to be a part of an employment of something he's supposed to be paying. Suicide. Somebody gets handed 2 checks. Just before the suicide, they were beating the shit out of this kid. Another suicide. I got a gun with a bullet in it. Was they been yelling? We started the federal government. Hey, you did the Royal Book Society.